Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again here to bring you another video. This one's going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 2 DVD deleted scenes. Another one's been posted on YouTube. Thought I would share it with you guys. I'll put the link in the description. Want to thank the 3 people that sent me a private message letting me know about this because I didn't actually see it reported on any sites or anything. It just kind of popped up, or at least the sites that I usually go to check for Walking Dead news. Anyway, it's kind of a cool scene. You basically get to see the characters inside the Vatos retirement home that was essentially overrun, and we get to see a little bit of banter between Daryl and Andrea, which we haven't seen before. But it's a strange scene, and I can kind of see why they erased it, because it's kind of, I don't know, it just feels weird. It doesn't feel natural. There's a few little bits of acting that, I don't know, it just, for some reason to me, the whole scene doesn't fit very well together. It doesn't feel right to me anyway. So I can see why they deleted it, but it's really cool that they included it in the deleted scenes. Probably the best part is the banter between Andrea and Daryl. Basically, what happens is Andrea basically says that the group was overrun at the retirement home, the Vatos. When they go to visit them, they find out they're basically all dead, and then Daryl says, kind of goes like that, and then says observant, and then she kind of makes a point at his intelligence, kind of says, well, that's a big word for you, 3 whole syllables, and then he basically explains that, well, they're all shot in the head, so it must have been a group of people that attacked this place and, you know, took everything, and not walkers, because they were all like pretty much executed, you know, shot right through the head, you know. So it seems like the group was attacked, the Vatos group was attacked by another group, and all kind of killed. Now, was this sort of a seeded introduction to the governor's group and trying to point that at the governor's group? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, because the governor's group, from what we know about them already, they don't seem to be the type of people, at least from what I've seen so far, to flat out, you know, just like attack an entire group head on like that. It'd be kind of risky. But actually, on a second thought, because Dave and Tony didn't do that, but when the other members of the group found out that Dave and Tony had been shot by Rick, they did attack them, Randall and the rest of the group. And Randall also told Shane that, Randall told Daryl when he was being interrogated by Daryl in a pretty badass scene, that the members of his group, I think, found, I'd have to watch the episode again, I forget exactly, but found some guy with, you know, raped his, was it wife or daughters or something? I don't know, something like that. But, so, maybe it could be the same group. But the thing is the Vatos were in Atlanta. So, you know, Woodbury and Atlanta, I'm not sure how far away they are, but I'm sure that, you know, it's pretty spread out and there are other groups out and about. So I don't think that you can say for sure that it was the governor's group that did that. There are other groups probably inside Atlanta as well of survivors that might have done it, and, you know, lots of people in and around and lots of little groups, which kind of in the comic book series for a while the characters at the prison, we sort of think that they are like the only survivors left, or it seems to be like they're like the only ones. But then we sort of find out as time goes on that there are like all these other groups of survivors and that they're not alone. There's tons of other groups of people surviving in their own way, and that they're just one group of many little groups all around. So either way, it is a cool scene, though. It's fun to see. Any scene with Daryl being badass as usual is cool, and arguing with Andrew, we don't get to see very much. So I'm just surprised that they cut out this whole like story arc, because they have a lot of good stuff from this. They had the other deleted scene with them outside the Vatos Center. They had the scene with Shane running on the highway being chased by the walkers. They have this. You know, it's just, there's a lot of good scenes that I'm really surprised that they cut out. You'd almost think they put in a little bit extra effort and make the season premiere a 2-hour season premiere and put all this stuff in, or maybe an hour and a half or something. I think it was over an hour though, wasn't it? Like an hour and 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something. Maybe just make it a little bit, you know, a little bit longer. Either way, it is a cool scene. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. And why they cut the Vatos, you know, going back to the Vatos thing, I think it's a mistake, because it would have been some exciting stuff to see in Season 2, and there was a couple episodes there in Season 2, around, I think, 4, 5, and 6, that were a little bit slow at parts that probably could have been made better by some of this kind of stuff going on. Because for a little while at the farm, it was kind of, it did feel kind of lackadaisical, where the characters were just kind of there, just kind of, you know, just like going through the motions. There's nothing really too exciting. And this kind of stuff is really exciting. So I'm really surprised they cut it. But either way, whatever, you know, it happens. It doesn't feel polished anyway, so maybe they would have had to reshoot it and all that anyway. So I guess it makes sense from an editing perspective. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. See you for the next one later.